Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, we want to play mistake-free football. Well, window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down. In motion right is Davis. Tapped forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. And again, it's Allen. It's complete to Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field, things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They fake the give, now Garoppolo looks to throw. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
expected.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays according. What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And now they'll throw with Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo 1st.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Setting up the screen for Cook. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
back to the ground. Cook. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 40-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now Allen again.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To the air, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Jamar Chase
from 6 yards away.
And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. Bass on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
Crossing route, and he's got his man. It's Renfro.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Under pressure, they got him again.
Well, hang on here. We got an injured player. Oh, boy, it's the quarterback. That's Jimmy Garoppolo who's shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Buffalo, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.